It's been many, many years. And I just want to thank the Grammys, every songwriter, every collaborator, every producer, all of the hard work.
We are all as excited as you are, as Beyoncé just announced her 9th world tour and always looks like an Amazon on stage. But at what cost? Every time she steps on stage, she commands attention not just with her voice, but with her flawless, sculpted body. However, behind the scenes, her transformation isn't as glamorous as it seems.
Good morning. It's 5 a.m. and this is day one of rehearsals for Coachella. Every woman's nightmare, long way to go.
We know the power of vegetables, we know the power of plants, we know the power of foods that are unprocessed, and it's
like a different headspace. Me getting the weight off was so much easier than getting back in shape and my body feeling comfortable.
This time, her brutal diet is making waves, leaving fans wondering, is this the secret to her youthful glow, or is it pushing her body to the extreme? In this video, we'll reveal exactly what a regular day on her intense diet looks like. To prepare for showtime, Beyoncé follows a strict and almost punishing diet, cutting out nearly everything that brings comfort or indulgence. She eliminates bread, sugar, dairy, meat, and even alcohol, leaving her with a highly restrictive meal plan. This isn't just about losing weight, it's about discipline, sacrifice, and achieving perfection at any cost. She admitted, "I'm hungry. I definitely pushed myself further than I knew I could." Even for someone as powerful as Beyoncé, the pressure to maintain a certain image is relentless. But why does she go to such extremes? Beyoncé has spoken openly about her struggles with body image. Despite being one of the most celebrated women in the world, even she isn't immune to the industry's beauty standards. She has spent years experimenting with different diets, and this isn't new. Beyoncé has been dieting for most of her life. She's naturally on the curvier side and has worked hard to fit Hollywood's expectations. Long before Cowboy Carter, she underwent an intense diet transformation to prepare for her film debut in Austin Powers and Goldmember, proving that this pressure has followed her throughout her career. So, what does this extreme diet actually look like? A diet like this means a breakfast of chia pudding or a green smoothie, a lunch of quinoa and avocado, and a dinner of grilled vegetables with barely any protein. While it's meant to keep her lean and energized, the lack of nutrients raises concerns about sustainability. Let's dive deep. For 44 days, Beyoncé pushed her body to the limit, following a diet so strict that most people wouldn't last a week. She cut out almost everything. No bread, no sugar, no dairy, no meat, and no alcohol. This wasn't just a meal plan, it was a test of willpower. Every bite had to be carefully planned, with no room for indulgence. Her daily meals were shockingly minimal. Breakfast was a simple fruit smoothie with vegan protein powder, barely enough to keep her full for long. Lunch consisted of a mango, kale, and avocado salad, topped with only lemon juice for dressing, fresh but far from satisfying. By the afternoon, when hunger hit, her snack was a small portion of trail mix, one of the most calorie-dense things she ate all day. Dinner was just a small sweet potato, a handful of edamame beans, and steamed spinach with lemon and coconut oil. Hardly a feast for someone preparing for a physically demanding world tour. To end the day, she allowed herself a single piece of dark chocolate, offering the tiniest bit of sweetness in an otherwise bland and repetitive diet. This extreme approach left her constantly battling hunger. Even Beyoncé admitted, "I'm hungry. I definitely pushed myself further than I knew I could." The lack of calories and protein meant she had little energy, yet she kept going, determined to be in peak shape for her performances. But at what cost? While this diet may sculpt her body for the stage, it raises serious questions about how far one should go in the name of beauty and perfection. This isn't just hard, it's borderline dangerous. Beyoncé's strict diet may help her achieve a lean, toned physique, but the risks that come with it are undeniable. Cutting out entire food groups for 44 days can take a serious toll on the body, and even Beyoncé herself admitted, "I will never push myself this far again." One of the biggest challenges of this diet is constant hunger. With no bread, no sugar, no dairy, no meat, and no alcohol, the number of available nutrients is extremely limited. Beyoncé was left feeling depleted, pushing through her demanding rehearsals with minimal fuel. The lack of protein made it even worse. Protein is essential for muscle recovery, strength, and endurance, and without enough of it, fatigue sets in quickly. Even with a vegan protein smoothie in the morning and some edamame at dinner, her daily intake was far too low for someone preparing for high-intensity performances. Beyond hunger and exhaustion, this diet's low calorie count makes it hard to sustain the energy needed for intense workouts. Dance rehearsals, vocal training, and long days of preparation require proper nourishment, something this meal plan simply doesn't provide. While Beyoncé may have achieved a slim, sculpted look, the physical cost was immense. Health experts warn against extreme diets like this, emphasizing that dramatic weight loss can lead to muscle loss, slowed metabolism, and even long-term hormonal imbalances. The short-term results might be appealing, but at what expense? Even Beyoncé, one of the most disciplined performers in the world, admitted she took things too far. For the average person, following such a restrictive plan could do more harm than good. Beyoncé is more than a performer. She's an icon. Every time she steps on stage, the world expects perfection. From her vocals to her dance moves to her physical appearance, every detail is scrutinized. The pressure to deliver a flawless show is immense, and for years, that pressure has shaped how she approaches her diet and fitness. She has openly shared her struggles with body image and weight. Unlike some naturally thin celebrities, Beyoncé has always had curves. "I am not naturally the thinnest woman. I have curves, and I am proud of them," she once said. But in an industry that often rewards extreme thinness, she felt the need to control her body through strict diets. Her turning point came when she discovered the 22-day vegan diet, a plant-based challenge designed to reset eating habits. At first, it was just an experiment, but when she saw the results, weight loss, glowing skin, and increased energy, she was hooked. The weight stayed off. "I felt incredible," she admitted. This is why, despite the risks, Beyoncé has pushed herself through intense diets leading up to major performances. It's not just about looking good, it's about proving to herself and to the world that she is in complete control of her body and her craft. But even she has learned that extreme diets come at a cost. Beyoncé may have experimented with strict diets, but over the years, she has realized that balance is key. While she still eats clean and prioritizes whole foods, she no longer deprives herself the way she used to. She's returned to eating meat but focuses on portion control and mindful eating rather than complete restriction. The biggest lesson from Beyoncé's journey is that extreme diets aren't sustainable. While they may deliver short-term results, they can also lead to exhaustion, muscle loss, and unhealthy relationships with food. Instead of drastic dieting, she now believes in building long-term habits that allow her to stay healthy while still enjoying life. For fans who look up to her and want to try similar diets, the most important takeaway is this: proper nutrition matters. Cutting out essential nutrients can be harmful, especially for those who aren't preparing for a world tour. A balanced diet, one that includes protein, healthy fats, and carbohydrates, is essential for overall well-being. Beyoncé may have gone to extremes, but in the end, she learned that true health comes from sustainability, not restriction. Beyoncé's dedication is undeniable. She admitted herself, "I will never push myself this far again." This raises a bigger question. Is perfection worth this kind of sacrifice? The entertainment industry sets impossible standards, even for icons like Beyoncé. She may seem superhuman on stage, but behind the scenes, she struggles just like everyone else. And if someone like Beyoncé, one of the most disciplined performers in the world, says this diet was too much, that says a lot. Here are my thoughts, guys. Health should never come at the expense of well-being. It's inspiring to see Beyoncé's dedication, but it's also a reminder that balance is key. No one needs to suffer through extreme diets to be beautiful or successful. Fitness and nutrition should be about feeling strong and confident, not just looking a certain way. So, instead of chasing perfection, let's focus on real, sustainable health. Even Queen Bee had to learn that the hard way. Are you planning on going to the Cowboy Carter Tour? And which songs are you hoping she will sing? Share your thoughts in comments section. See you in next video.